If you care about the success of your relationship or future relationship, I need you to understand this principle. Your childhood was a classroom and you were learning things, whether you realized it or not. You learned things about love. What is it? How is it felt? Is it reciprocated? Is it earned? You learned things about vulnerability and empathy, and whether they lead to more closeness or whether they lead to being hurt. You learned things about communication and conflict resolution, whether it was good or bad. You were still learning things. Some of you were taught that love is inconsistent at best and absent at worst. Some of you were conditioned to believe that you need to work to be loved. You need to perform to have value and worth. Some of you were told to shut up or man up or stop showing emotions. It's better to just bury those. Or maybe one of your parents proved over and over again with their words or actions that you simply weren't worth their time, energy, or attention, and you consistently felt like a burden. But that's the problem. As kids, when your parents are critical or distant or emotionally immature, when your parents are narcissists, or they physically or emotionally abuse you, or they're just plain neglectful, you aren't old enough to know and think, man, something is definitely wrong with them. No, instead, what do you think? You think, man, something must be wrong with me, right? Maybe the reason they neglect me is because I'm not worth prioritizing. I'm not worthy of love. I'm not valuable or deserving of respect. My needs for love and acceptance and emotional connection don't actually matter. And I'm just here to warn you, your past doesn't define you. I'm not labeling you as broken or traumatized or hopeless. Nothing could be further from the truth. But the fact is, even if we think we've moved on from all that, even if we've cut ties, their impact is still often felt in our subconscious. Those patterns and beliefs and shame, those coping mechanisms that we had to develop in order to stay safe, if we aren't aware of them, they will plague our present relationships without us even knowing it. And we have to ask ourselves, is it possible that I'm sabotaging my relationship by not exploring this? Is it possible I was set up to fail because all they did was model emotional immaturity? They modeled an unsustainable, unloving, critical, and selfish relationship. And some of you have unintentionally followed in their footsteps. Or maybe you made sure that you're the complete opposite of them, right? But isn't it a coincidence that we aren't like our parents, but we married someone just like them, didn't we? And I'm just warning you because I love you. When you've had to earn love, when you've been called names or told that you were worthless, selflessness, or someone showing you intentional kindness where they don't expect anything in return, that won't feel right for you. You won't actually trust that because your subconscious says, that's not right. That's not love. And you will seek out what's familiar, even if it's toxic or destructive for you. You say you want closeness, but when it's in front of you, you won't trust it because your brain knows how painful it can be when you really let someone in. So I'm just begging you, reflect, break out of those destructive cycles, see your role, see your part, look deeper into your fears of abandonment and how it's pulling the strings in your reactions and feelings. Refuse to fight anymore. Refuse to see their lack of effort as an opportunity to prove your worth and value. No, you have it backwards. You're valuable. You're not a burden. You're worthy of kindness and respect and love. Baseline. You don't work for those. And anyone who makes you feel like you should isn't loving you.